I'm going to tell you today that every quilt is my favorite one, but this truly is. This is called the Snowball Block. It is a Bob block, a B-O-B, and it stands for Block on Board.
That's right. And so what is a block on board? That's what we're all asking. And what it means is that you have every shape that you need to make a block. So here we've got the Snowball traditional block, has this large center that looks kind of like a stop sign, and then it has the half squares that go into the corners. So it makes it really easy when you're using your Go cutter. You only have to find one die. You don't have to go find 3 different dies. It's all right here for you.
I'm laughing about this because I have a big red stop sign like this in my living room for my grandchildren, and it says time out. At any age they can read that. Anyhow, on to our quilting.
Okay.
So here is the Snowball Block, and we have just set them together, no lattice in between, and it's truly amazing to see how well they match. And then I love the way the long arm quilter did. You know, I don't quilt. I quilt with my credit card.
I do too.
Yeah, that's the only way. But look at the motif. It's just repeated, duplicated on each one. Simple stitch in the ditch, brings out the dimension. And then I love the little free motion quilting in the narrow border and the wood.
The lovely wood.
Really, it's
bordered
just,
and
you know what,
finish it
this
off.
was so fun because it was fabric by the pound, and it's the kind of thing you just get in there and you dig and you put it together. I love it.
Yeah,
It's
quick
so
and
much
easy
fun.
quilts.
Quick and easy.
Yes.
And then this one was another quick and easy one. You can see the little snowball block sitting right here, but I embellished it with a 9 patch, which I did on the strip cutter, and it's on the pattern, remember?
Right.
It's on the snowball pattern so that you can all see it, but if you look really close, you can see without even pinning, these match up. You just place them together, and to get that I just pressed in opposite directions. I pressed toward my triangle here and toward the 9 patch here, and so everything goes together. I love it.
Yeah, and it shows you how just with that one change you get a completely different look.
Exactly. And I did even another look. So I took a layer cake, and I love layer cakes because the designer coordinates everything, and you can just utilize the whole thing. You can get a layer cake, or you can get a stack, just beautiful with batiks that are all beautifully arranged. But what's fun about this one, I always have to think and do something ingenious. I love the aha moment.
Here you go.
Let's see. If you take a layer cake,
all right,
and you take the board, if you just plop your whole layer cake right down on here, you actually waste a lot. Look, you waste that whole corner there, and you waste up here. So I'm too tight. I'm going to show you how you can cut it just by placing it in the corner. Only get the stop sign first, and you'll just waste a little corner right there, because you need to have 4 triangles for each of the 1 blocks of the stop sign. We'll just call it the stop sign.
Okay.
Okay. You need to have 4 of those so you can get it out of these pieces. But look, I went and I cut out my cornerstones, and then I used it as scrappy binding, because when you have a layer cake, you don't necessarily have larger pieces. You just have the layer cake, and that's it. So we're going to get the mat that's the same size, and it's just like partial cutting, and I really like that idea.
And we have about 6 layers here.
I have 6 layers.
6 layers, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I have to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, I know. Okay. But when you have a layer cake, and you can just, you don't have to think about the fabrics, oh my gosh, you can cut that in 10, 15 minutes. That's what's incredible about it.
Well, and you get such a variety in that nice scrappy look with the layer cakes too.
I know it. And the whole thing about it is to relax, right? You don't have to think real hard.
That's right.
Okay, so then take that off beautiful stop signs there.
Okay.
Whoops, do you need a little pair of scissors? Sometimes you get those little extra threads that you have to just do a little cut.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to take
those.
this and I'm going to get this beside me. And now just take one of those pieces, part of it.
I want you to show me.
Okay, well, you could just...
Does it matter?
Now what we have to do is we have to take and fold them so that you can do 2 layers at a time. Okay, let's just take this one. You can just get layers.
Okay.
The one that I really want to use is this one. So let's just go ahead and keep on folding and cover. And you will see there's still enough for lattice, cornerstones.
Okay.
Okay, and you will get your 4 triangles that you need.
Okay, great.
Right?
Yes, I will run it through the Go Big cutter here.
And I'm going to just add some triangles to this block. The mat.
And so you don't have to be precise with your setting either. This extra fabric can just kind of be rolled up as we go under
Slide along. I see some of my ladies, they just whap, 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 and then run it through.
I think that's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun. But for me, the challenge is too, how can I utilize everything so there's nothing left over?
Right.
Okay.
No
so
fabric
there's
waste.
your triangles.
Okay, here we go.
And I have 4 of each fabric.
There you go.
So I'm just going to take this top fabric and just lay it. I did it so it was going to contrast. And I'm just going to lay it around the outside. And whenever I do this, I think right away I like to get it all stacked together, put all the 4 that I'm going to put with the block. And I found that I like to just do all the 4 corners. Whoops. You know what? I just did what I often do. You put that triangle there and it doesn't fit.
You know something's maybe wrong.
Yes, you know it's wrong. And I've done that so many times. There's only one way it fits. Now, how's that? That's a better fit. Yeah.
Yeah, those dog-eared corners match right up.
Oh, that is so funny. I always tell people there's no way you can go wrong. Okay, it is a 1/4 inch seam. And when I'm doing all 4 the same on one, I like to just turn it to the second side and actually do all 4 sides, because if you start assembly line and you have all different fabrics with different corners going around here, oh my gosh, you get so confused. I'm all for taking away the confusion. So have you made a snowball?
I have made a snowball. This is a great tip though. I was doing the assembly line and it does get confusing.
It gets confusing. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. I'm making a little quilt for Jonas. It's all with the Angry Bird, all the Star Wars, all of those different characters. And he's actually helped me cut it. He likes the AccuQuilt too. I'm putting black triangles around all of the blocks. And so, like to be economical, I told you that.
Yes.
So this is what I like to do. I like to cut all my triangles, stand there and cut, and then use my empty food containers to stack them nicely.
That's a great idea.
You know what? It's out of control. Okay, so now that is all 4 of the triangles. I matched up all of the dog ears. Okay, so then you're just going to press those seams out.
All right.
Okay, and so while she presses that, I'm going to show you what fun it is to use large scale prints just for a different look on your snowball. That's very, very pretty. Oh, got a lot of the same large scale prints, but just change the fabric, or you could even do solid. So let's open this one up. I want to see how my match point is. Without pinning, then you can see how you just put block to block, how well they match going all around the outside edge. All right, how you coming? Is your iron hot?
It is hot.
It is hot. So you can do block to block, or you could put the lattice and the corners on. Isn't that charming?
Very charming.
Oh, that's so sweet. And so all I'm going to do is just put my triangles with these and just sew them all together.